Hello students, so welcome back sa ating lesson number 2 para sa ating EE1 DC circuits. Our topic for this lesson is an introduction to electrical circuits part 1, specifically electrical symbols, electric current, and Ohm's law. Once again, I'm Engineer Christian Averion. So let's proceed. Standard symbols for electrical components. These are the symbols na gagamitin natin sa ating DC circuits. Unahin natin is the conductor. Presentation ng isang conductor sa isang circuit is a straight line, or not specifically straight but a line. This one. Next, two conductors crossing but not joined. Pansinin natin, this one is two conductors crossing but not joined. Ito siya. This one is two conductors joined together. Pag may makita tayo na dot dito, ibig sabihin, connected yung dalawang conductors. Pag may nakita tayong dot, ibig sabihin nun, magkadikit silang dalawa or joined. In this one, kung papansinin natin, there is no dot in the middle. That's why this is not a joined conductor. Next one is power supply. This is the representation for power supply. Fixed resistor. There is another symbol for fixed resistor, which is this one. Yan. So, pagpasensya nyo yung drawing. But, this one is the one that we will be using most of the time. So, this fixed resistor. Next one is variable resistor. So, this is a symbol for variable resistor. Next one, cell. This one is the negative. The shorter one is the negative. And the longer one is the positive. Okay. Battery cells, battery of 3 cells. This is a series of cell. So this one is positive, this one is negative. Alternative symbol for battery. So pwede ito. Next one, switch. So mga simpleng simpleng electrical components. So marami pa yan, hindi lang ito. Next is filament lamp, fuse, ammeter, voltmeter, and indicator lamp. So, these are the few electrical symbols na magagamit natin sa ating DC circuits. Hindi lang ito medyo madami pa yan. Bago tayo magsimula, ano nga ba itong introduction to electric circuits? Basahin ko na lang. Bakit nga ba mahalaga? Why it is important to understand? Electric circuits are a part of basic fabric of modern technology. A circuit consists of electrical components connected together, and we can use symbols to draw circuits. Engineers use electrical circuits to solve problems that are important in modern society, such as generation, transmission, and consumption of electrical power and energy. The outstanding characteristics of electricity compared with other power sources are its mobility and flexibility. The elements in an electric circuit include sources of energy, resistors, capacitors, inductors, and so on. Analysis of electric circuits means determining the unknown quantities such as voltage, current, power associated with one or more elements in the circuit. Basic electric circuit analysis and laws are explained in this chapter, and knowledge of this are essential in the solution of engineering problems. Our lesson is about electric current. So, this one is na-discuss na natin sa ating lesson number 1. If ever na hindi pa nababalikan yung, hindi pa napapanood yung lesson number 1, pakibalikan muna yon. And then, saka nyo panoorin itong lesson number 2. Okay? So, nandun yung ating electric current. Basically, itong electric current na to is a review lang dun sa ating lesson number 1. Kaya sabi ko sa inyo, pakibalikan muna yon para maintindihan natin na mas ayos ito sinasabi natin sa ating electric current. Let's start. Electric current is the rate of movement of charge, and the unit used to measure the quantity of electrical charge is Q, which is called the coulomb. Problem number 1 agad tayo. Review na lang to dun sa ating lesson number 1. What current must flow if 0.24 coulombs is to be transferred in 15 milliseconds? Again, our formula para sa ating coulombs is, matatandaan natin is Q is equals to I times T. Now, we have the Q in coulomb. We have T in milliseconds. Okay na? And then, we are looking for the current. Then, using this formula, let's find the formula for the current. So, I is equals to Q over T. Since T is in milliseconds, let's convert it into seconds because we need it in SI unit. 15 milliseconds is equals to, since milli is in times 10 raised to negative 3, we can say that it is equals to 15 times 10 raised to negative 3 seconds. This one is the milli times 10 raised to negative 6. Since Q is in coulombs, direct substitution, 0.24 all over by 15 times 10 raised to negative 3 seconds. And our I is equals to, direct sa calcu, 16 amperes. And that's all for sample problem number 1. Next. So, sabi ko nga, review lang to. Kaya, pakibalikan na lang yung lesson 1 if ever na hindi pa nag-gets itong Q is equals to IT na to. Let's proceed sa ating problem number 2. If a current of 10 amperes flows for 4 minutes, find the quantity of electricity transferred. So, we are looking for the quantity of electricity transferred. Then, we are looking for the Q. Again, our formula for Q is equals to I times T. We have a I of 10 amperes. We have a time of 4 minutes. Okay, we have the time. Since time should be in seconds, convert natin yung 4 minutes. 4 minutes times 60 seconds per minute. Direct substitution na to. 4 times 60 is 240 seconds. Hence, Q is equals to 10 amperes times 240 seconds. And the answer is Q is equals to 2,400 and the unit is coulombs. This is the answer. Okay, let's proceed to one of the most important lesson sa electrical circuits, the Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that the circuit I flowing in a circuit is directly proportional to applied voltage V and inversely proportional to the resistance R, provided the temperature remains constant. Thus, I is equals to V over R, V is equals to IR, and R is equals to V over I. Another way para madali nating masaulo ang Ohm's law is this one. Sorry for the triangle. So, V is equals to IR, I times R, and I is equals to V over R, and R is equals to V over I. This is a simple explanation para madali nating ma-memorize yung Ohm's law. Okay, so let's proceed for the problem solving. Again, Ohm's law is one of the key para mapadali ang buhay natin sa electrical circuits. So, pag na-memorize natin yan, lahat ng application ng Ohm's law is magagamit natin sa ating mga higher subjects. That's why it is one of the most important formula. Problem number 3. The current flowing through a resistor is 0.8 amperes when a potential difference of 20 volts is applied. Determine the value of the resistance. From Ohm's law, we need to find the resistance. So, determine the value of the resistance. Since R is equals to V over I, and we have the voltage of 20 volts. Again, potential difference is voltage. We have 20 volts all over by 0.8 amperes. So, 20 volts divided by 0.8 is equals to 25 ohms. And that is our resistance. As simple as that. Next, determine the PD which must be applied to a 2 kilo ohm in order that a current of 10 milliampere may flow. Then we are looking for problem number 4, PD. Determine the potential difference. And the formula for PD is V is equals to IR. Since we have I of 10 milliamperes and resistance of 2 kilo ohms, I is equals to 10 milliamperes. Again, this is in milliamperes. We need it to be in amperes. Convert lang natin. 10 milliamperes is equals to 10 times 10 raised to negative 3 amperes. Since times 10 raised to negative 3 is milli. And our R is equals to 10 kilo ohm is equals to 2 times 10 raised to 3 ohm. Since times 10 raised to 3 is in kilo. These are the values na gagamitin natin for the formula. Because I should be in amperes and the resistance should be in ohms. V is equals to IR equals to 10 times 10 raised to negative 3 times 2 times 10 raised to 3. This one is amperes, this is in ohms. The voltage should be, calculator, 20 volts. Okay. That would be the correct answer. Don't forget to convert your units before applying sa ating mga formulas. Sample problem number 5. A coil has a current of 50 milliamperes flowing through it when the applied voltage is 12 volts. What is the resistance of the coil? Again, we are looking for the resistance. Our formula should be V over I. We have voltage 12 volts and we have a current of 50 milliamperes. Again, R is equals to the voltage, which is 12 volts, all over by 50. Milli is times 10 raised to negative 3 amperes. So the resistor is 240 ohms. Simple conversion of unit and direct substitution. Problem number 6. A 100-volt battery is connected across a resistor and causes a current of 5 milliampere to flow. Determine the resistance of the resistor. We are looking for the resistance of the resistor. So R is equals to, again, V over I. We have the voltage of 100 volts and current of 5 milliamperes. So we can say that R is equals to 100 volts over by 5 times 10 raised to negative 3, since again, times 10 raised to negative 3 is in milli, and our I should be in amperes. So R is equals to 100 volts divided by 5 times 10 raised to negative 3. And the answer should be 20 kilo ohms. This one is for our problem number 6. Let's proceed to problem number 7. What is the resistance of a coil which draws a current of 50 milliamperes and B 200 microampere from a 120 volt supply? For A, we have a current of 50 milliamperes or 50 times 10 raised to negative 3 amperes. And for B, we have a current of 20 microampere, which is equals to 20 times 10 raised to negative 6, since micro is times 10 raised to negative 6 amperes. So for A, R is equals to the voltage of 120 volts all over by 50 times 10 raised to negative 3 amperes. So R is equals to 2,400 ohms or 2.4 kilo ohms. This is for letter A. And for letter B, R is equals to 120 volts all over by 20 times 10 raised to negative 6 amperes. And our R for letter B is 600,000 ohms. This is a bit bigger than letter A, and or 600 kilo ohms. That is for letter B. So that is the problem number 7, the last problem para sa ating lesson number 2. Once again, I have prepared some practice exercise for you to practice para hindi masayang yung ating lesson for today. Again, what you need to do is answer these practice exercises to give you a better understanding sa ating lesson for today. Para sa mga gustong humingi ng copy ng ating PowerPoint, follow the instruction on the description and I will send you the PowerPoints. Again, thank you for watching our lesson number 2, and we will continue on lesson number 3 on the next episode. Thank you for watching. See you on the next episode.